Yeah, it was pretty special. You can see he had a slider, his good slider from the get-go. You know, when he's getting that slider to the back foot of lefties, and he's getting swing and misses from left-handed hitters with the slider, you know it's his good one. He had depth to it. You know, at times, you know, in the last few starts, it's gotten a little flat, kind of a one-plane pitch for him. But when he's getting depth with it, it's you know, it's pretty much lights out when he's got that good one.
Well, were you aware? Obviously, you're aware that he was going for a complete keep shutout. But were you aware that franchise strikeout record?
No, no, I didn't know. But I was thinking he's got to be hitting close because you know, he was racking up strikeouts. I did think, you know, I was wondering what the record was, and he's got to be getting close to it. Sure enough, he got it. But you know, even the curveball was a big weapon for him. I give him a lot of credit for sticking with that pitch. You know, our pitching guys wanted to add a pitch at the end of last year and into spring training, and he took his lumps with that pitch in spring training, if you remember. But he didn't abandon it, and now it's become a big-time weapon for him. It's his separation pitch, and you know, when you're throwing mid to upper 90s and you got a curveball that you could drop in at 79 miles an hour, it makes it awful tough.
Did you think that the extra day may have helped him a little bit? His fastball velocity was up again to 96, 97 almost all night.
Yeah, I don't think it hurts. You know, it's you got to weigh, you know, the fact that it gets pitchers out of their routine, but at the same time, it gives them an extra day to recover. So you got to weigh those two things against each other. But you know, at this time of year, I don't think it's ever a bad idea to get a little more rest.
Well, the other record that Jon broke tonight was strikeouts at this park by some guy named Randy Johnson. What a name to pass and to do so in your rookie campaign.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we've seen Johnny when he's good, and it's top shelf stuff, you know. So, yeah, that's a pretty big name. I heard of that guy. He punched me out a few times, but no, he's got a bright future, Johnny, and he's doing some special things already.
Did you sense that he felt like the record was handling that night?
I have no idea. I have no idea if he knew it or anybody else knew it. I just knew he was striking a lot of guys out.
Murphy seemed to have a good game tonight, career night for him, but he seemed to be really in sync with Gray too.
Yeah, I thought they did a nice job together. Murph did a nice job behind the dish. Got a couple big hits too, drove in some runs. Big night for Murph, kind of got overshadowed by Johnny's night, but huge night by Murph.
Last time out, Jon said he didn't feel like he had his A stuff. When did you realize that, wow, this is top notch?
It was early. You know, like I said, when I see lefties swinging and missing at his slider, that's usually a telltale sign that he's got his good one. Because it's getting it to the back foot of those left-handed hitters, and it just disappears. You know, a lot like, you know, you bring up Randy Johnson, when Randy would throw it to right-handed hitters and it would get to their back foot. Similar, you know, but his slider's a wipeout pitch. It's been hit and miss here lately with that pitch, but our pitching guys, you know, Foster and Holmes did a good job with him. You know, in between his last couple starts, working on some things mechanically. I think that really helped his slider, really helped him get downhill, get down the slope, and get some angle to it.
Well, he's usually a pretty stoic guy. I don't know if you saw his reaction
Yeah.
games in. That kind of tells you how intense a person he is, even if he doesn't show it.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a transformation in Jon from last year. Really have in every aspect. You know, his body language, his confidence. His stuff. I mean, he's really made a transformation. I think a lot of it, you could see it early this year. A lot of it just had to do with the fact that he believes he's good and he belongs here, and you know, he cleared that hurdle sometime early this year, and I think that's made a lot of difference.
Can you see the Rockies next year going in with potentially one of the best young pitching staffs?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I have a hard time thinking about tomorrow, let alone next year. But we got some, it's obvious we got some talented young arms. It's certainly the most talent on the mound since I've been here by a long shot, and you got to load up that stable with thoroughbreds, and that's what's happening.